there's a shift that's happening. I'm noticing a huge shift within the men. And it's due to the divine feminine energy, and the divine feminine energy is peaking. I feel like it's almost at its peak point, and now we're in spring, summer's coming around. It makes so much sense. But this divine feminine energy that I'm noticing that's upon the men right now is them understanding their intuition and their emotions and everything too. But for me, what I'm understanding is men are more emotional than women. This is something that I've been picking up on probably for at least 2-3 months now. I'm like, okay, this is something that I'm really starting to notice. And men are way more sensitive than women. I don't care what no one says. You can fight with me in the comments, but they are more sensitive because women are stronger mentally and physically because we endure a lot of pain in our body and everything. Like, men are stronger, don't get me wrong, but our bodies, we literally have to go and give birth. We have our menstrual, and then we have our whole menstrual cycle, and through the days, like, we don't really get a rest. You know what I mean? That's pain. We're consistently most of the time living in pain, most of the time. Like, we don't really get to rest. And then our mind, the amount of pain that we can take is incredible because of our mind, the amount of suffering. I was talking to my brother, and he said that women stay in these relationships for so long. Like, he was dogging women that stay in relationships for so long, and he doesn't understand why they do it, this and that, da-da-da-da-da. Because women love unconditionally, and men love conditionally. There has to be conditions on a man, unfortunately. But that's neither here nor there. What I'm trying to get at is the change and the shift in men being more open and sensitive and trying to express their feelings. But the patriarchy has done a good job of not allowing them to openly express themselves. So they feel like they need to overcompensate and be very, very over-the-top masculine. They give very, it's just unnecessary. An unnecessary aggressive energy. They feel like that's how they have to come off. They're not allowed to cry. They're not supposed to cry. And some women really don't allow men to cry and have feelings and that be the problem. So a man comes across a woman that doesn't allow him to have feelings and emotions, the next woman that he's going to go to, he's going to shut them down. He's not going to be open. You know what I'm saying? He's not going to be able to express himself. He's not going to feel like he's comfortable to express himself. And I feel like that's probably one of the biggest problems is that man was probably taught by his mother, grandmother, father, somebody that, what are you crying for? When, especially in black families, when they be like, well, what you crying for? I'm gonna give you something to cry about. They say that to men a lot. So men have problems now expressing how they're feeling and expressing their true feelings when they are feeling however they're feeling. That's why no one wants to be simps anymore, because they feel it's embarrassing. They feel shame for their own feelings. And that's what I notice is happening with men, is they feel shame for their own feelings that they feel. And that's crazy to me. I don't know. Every man that I'm with, I am genuinely asking, how are you feeling? If you cry, you come to me crying, I'm not going to be like, what the fuck are you crying for? Be a man. No, I'm not going to say that. I'm going to be like, what's going on? Why are you crying? And I'm going to talk you through to get to the root of why you're crying, why you are upset. And then we can talk about an action plan, how you can get there. And I think people really need to... It's not coddling man either, because this is what you should do with your friends. But a lot of men don't have a woman or somebody in their corner that's really asking them if they're okay. Are you okay? How are you doing? You know what I'm saying? How are you feeling? And then you have women that ask these questions, because I know, and every man that I'm dating, talking to, I will ask these questions. And sometimes the man is not going to be honest with you. And this is what I've realized. A lot of men are not going to be honest with you. But I can tell that you're suffering. I can hear you loud as a bomb, wanting the shoulder to cry on. I can hear you. I can feel it. I can sense it. I'm also Cancer, so it makes sense. I'm going to sense everything before you even tell me. If I'm dating you, I could look at you and be like, nah, what's good? What's wrong? What is going on with you? It's not a coddle. It's letting that person express themselves and be. But a lot of times, because of the patriarchy and how the societal norms are, we're not allowing people and men in general, men really express their true feelings because they feel shamed. They feel ashamed for expressing their feelings and expressing, their feelings to any capacity, whether they like someone. This is why we have the whole men that are down low as well, because they are afraid of expressing their feelings and living in their truths. And they're not in touch with their feelings. And to be in touch with your feelings and emotions, I made a video. You have to know yourself as a man. You have to be in touch with your emotions, learn emotional regulations. You need to be in touch with your intuition. Your intuition will tell you if a girl is not for you. No matter if her ass is fatter than this whole fucking world. She could have the fattest ass in the world. She could be a fucking leech, a liability, somebody that you're paying money for. And you're going to stay with her because she got a fat ass? That's where your intuition will kick in and tell you, hey, I can't stay with this girl just because she got a fat ass. I need to go and find me a real woman. But y'all don't listen to y'all intuition, and y'all wondering why you look up and you're 50 and you're alone. I got cut off. But look into yourself and find a woman that's going to actually help you and hear you out, or friends. It could be male friends, or your mother, your sister, somebody in your life that's going to hear you out, because y'all deserve to be heard too. Just the same way a woman deserves to be, whether you're going to a therapist. That's why I noticed sometimes y'all go to therapists and don't really express yourselves either. In therapy, I witnessed it myself. I'm sorry. Like, I've had a guy friend and a full therapist on the phone. I'm listening to him and he's talking about like food. Like, what are you doing? Talk about what's really hurting you. What's bothering you? It's okay. But we need to create safe spaces for that. That's what I'm realizing. So this is a safe space here. Y'all can drop y'all comments down below. And yeah, feel free to express yourself if you need to. I'm here.